right, welcome back, everybody. And I am still at this car show tonight, and it is getting better and better
by the moment.
Because, did anybody else hear that? It's like a voice in my head.
It's me.
Oh, it's you. Well, nobody sees you yet.
Me.
There he is. Now he's on camera.
I am.
So I am sitting here again with Mark, and we've added somebody else, though, and her name's Jess. Jess, what do you do for Indy's Garage, or who do you work for exactly?
Gosh, what don't I do?
You do
actually?
Everything.
I do a little bit of everything. So my name's Jess Kennedy. I work with Indy's Garage. I've been here probably about 7 months.
Yep.
I do all the office management duties, as well as our new division, the sales and marketing.
Business development.
Yes. Yep. So it's very interesting. We're trying to get a lot of recognition and get seen.
Grow the brand.
Yes,
well, I guess that's the big thing. So, you are tasked with doing
everything
marketing,
that I don't want to do.
But what is that like?
Everything rolls downhill.
It's like, Jess, can you do that?
I think there's a saying about that, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Something rolls downhill, and it's true.
Yes, that's what I'm getting at.
Jess, what are you like? What's on the horizon? What is the project next that you've got that you're working on?
Oh, gosh, we have a really big project coming up, and that's going to be Sema in Vegas. We are going to take 2 vehicles out there. We have a Harley. We call that Mr. Cornfed, that runs on the ethanol fuel.
Okay.
And then we have the Hellcat, which we're trying to get that to be extremely fast. We want
World's
to hit
fastest.
180, yes. And we're going to take those 2 out there, show everybody what ethanol can do and what Indy's Garage can do and what we can build, and go from there. Let
me back up 1 second, because I'm just now getting into this car thing. And by the way, I love it. I hope I'm the next spokesperson.
Awesome.
But you'd mentioned the Hellcat, the fastest in the world, did you say, or the country?
Fastest, so in a half mile. So there hasn't been a lot of people that have actually tried to track it. So Shift Sector has an event where they do a half mile and they do racing. And so there's been a lot of speeds that have been tossed around. So 189 is what I've heard, but I haven't seen any cars that do over 180. That is a Dodge Hellcat. Wow. Okay, so we'd like to get to 180 and above that, and then we'd actually like to do where you can strap some people in the car with me and have the fat. I'm
done
nuts.
that. I've done
that. Trust him.
Yeah. He did all right though, but it was over too quick. I want to keep going.
Well, everything's over too quick as a man. But you know what?
Well, for you, sir.
That's
for you.
That's why you want to do it again, right?
Not everybody has.
I'm going to go one more time. So listen. So she's extremely right though. We're here at Indy's Garage, we're here about trying to move things forward in a lot of ways. Not only in what we do every single day, which is restore vehicles, and there's some beautiful rides behind you. A 65 Cobra, 95 Dodge Viper RT10, 1979 Z28, and then over there a customer's car, which is 1951 Chevy Deluxe. And you keep going down the line. There's just incredibly beautiful cars.
Taking pictures. Yeah. So, okay, let's get back to a couple things. One, you guys were talking about Sema.
Yep.
Right? And what are the dates for that again, if people want to attend?
Sema,
if you can get in. Can you get in?
So it's not SEMA is not open to the public. SEMA is basically for your car people. So it is from November 1st to November 5th. Now, you can always participate, right? Because there's so many, like you're doing podcasts. I hope you're going to be out there with us, and hopefully we can.
I would love that.
Yeah, hopefully we can interview people and then show the public what's going on. SEMA is everything that's new, anything that has to do with cars and the technology and everything about it. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, every car company. Last year was the first year that I went, and we had a motorcycle that we built for eFlex Fuel, and it was mind-blowing for me because this is the industry that I'm in, and if you're in the industry and you get to go to SEMA, which most people spend their entire lives, right, to try to get into, in the first year that we were there, that I went, we had a bike that we built, and we're there, right, for a company, and that's extremely
huge goal that most people have and can't achieve that.
Yeah, getting to SEMA.
Yes.
So not everybody gets in.
No.
No.
You gotta. Okay.
Well, you have to. So I'm not going to. You have to pay to be in it, right? And then you have to have, booth space, and you have to be able to show, a product. Now, you can also be like us, where we can have companies that pay us to build something for them to show their product off. And if you get to that point, I think you're doing pretty well, right, in the business aspect. When you can build a product that, especially if it's something that you do, you can build a product that another company wants to show off, show their product on. Well, then you're doing pretty good. Right?
Okay. All right.
Now you get it?
You've talked enough. I want to talk to Jess now.
I'm going to shut up now.
That's how it is every day.
We've talked a lot about Sema. We've talked a lot about Indy's Garage. Is there anything else that you guys are working on?
Oh, always.
Oh, okay. Well,
besides just our day-to-day things and these beautiful cars that you see behind you here, we also have been working with Airstrip Attack with Shift Sector, and that is the half mile that he was talking about, and it's a great time. It's a great event. You see a whole lot of different shops and
performance shops.
Oh yeah, yep. And,
fastest cars pretty much in the world, in my opinion.
It is amazing. So we are looking to go. We just got back from Kansas. And where one of our teammates hit 180.
180,
so that was
Slava.
a big goal.
Yeah. You know Slava?
He hit it?
Yeah, 180 miles an hour.
Oh,
yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Which, when you think it's in that event, it's your first step when they actually say, okay, you have to now have a lot of safety precautions in place. Because 180 is not really that fast, but 180 is like fucking fast in a half mile.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really fast.
Yeah, that's really fast. What car was that?
He's in the BMW M3.
Okay.
M6.
Oh,
is that the same one he raced?
Yeah.
Okay, but he didn't hit that, so he did some tweaks.
Yes.
He did a lot of tweaks to be able to get to 180 miles an hour in a half mile. Is horsepower, so you have to have at least 1,000 horsepower probably to get to that, and then there's some other factors that go into that, but horsepower is the most important factor. Horsepower makes you go fast.
How excited was he?
We were. I was.
It was a great thing. That's something we were working for all weekend.
Yeah.
And
that's cool.
The whole team, we had different racers there with different vehicles,
Yep.
and they all came together to make that happen.
Yeah.
So
That's
it was
awesome.
a really nice thing to see that camaraderie between all of us.
Well, we are definitely excited to have you both on the show.
I know.
And
I'm excited to be here with you.
Oh, God. Jeez.
So
I love him though.
So we have an event. Not only do we have Sema coming up. So the last event that's coming up is Shift Sector's last race of the year, and that's in Abilene, Texas, right? And so we're going to have my Hellcat out there, which is going to be a little bit over 1,000 horsepower to the wheel. I'm going to try to get to the 180 mark, which is the same thing that he did, right? To get to that, and then we have a couple other cars that'll race in our group. RK Motorworks has two BMWs that are going to try to get to that 180 mark as well, and it's a sold-out event. Abilene, Texas is one of their bigger events for Shift Sector. It's Airstrip Attack. It's an extremely unique event that is different than drag strip. And Jess, you've been out there a couple times now.
It's great. I love it.
The people there. It's kind of like a high-end drag race, right?
You almost said drag show.
Drag. Well, listen.
Because you're taking a lot of different ways.
Here's the best part about it, dude.
He's got things on his mind, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, a really high-class drag show.
There's guys in Lamborghini. Listen, the Dallas.
They're all high-class, I think.
Dallas.
If you've ever been to one.
Listen, Dallas Performance or Calvo Motorsports. There's guys that have 2,000, 3,000 horsepower, Vipers and Lamborghinis, and they fly in on a plane while everything is shipped in the most beautiful.
You
some
saw
of these
guys.
Private plane.
I was blown away. I was like, okay, the Lambro.
The Lambros.
Right?
Yeah.
I saw that thing and how they had their setup. I'm like, holy cow!
Yeah.
Who is paying for this?
They are.
They go all out. They go all out.
Listen, this you got to remember, this event. There's no money won. This is all about, and I say this. This is the big dick competition. Who can?
Bragging rights. That's it.
If you've got 300 horsepower, you're not getting laid.
Yeah.
Yeah, micro penis.
Yeah, maybe not. But that's
cars.
That's the unique thing about this event. We said it in an interview with Jason. People talk about being the fastest street guy. I'm fast. Well, no, you're not. come out to this event. You can do it legally. You can pay $500 and you can race as many times as you want. And you can say you have the bragging rights of I'm the fastest, because a lot of these cars, they're street cars. You can drive them on the street. It's not like a funny car or the cars that are, that we see on drag strips here that aren't made to be on the streets. You can drive it on the street.
Like these guys drive to the track.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of them.
Some do.
Right?
Some do.
I saw a lot of people driving it.
Can we give a shout out to Lee over here? Look at him supporting.
Lee.
And Nikki and Vicky over here.
Oh, yeah, that's the producer. And there's our on-air talent.
Yeah, on-air
Nikki.
talent.
They're
Yeah.
such a great support.
Nikolai.
Yeah, hey, look at him. Oh, look at him all there.
Making
Hey,
me laugh.
They're like,
All right.
what time do we get to drink, guys? Hurry up.
Quick question. Tell me your best dad joke or horrible joke. I want to hear it.
Me?
Yeah, you.
You can't put me on the spot like that. I'm not
Come
good
on.
like that.
All right, Jess, you got a bad one? All right, let me start you off. I heard this one. Did you know
boy.
they have a podcast of nothing but dad jokes? And
Yeah,
and here's the
it's
best part.
hilarious.
They
I've
just
seen it.
stand like they're live in front of a crowd, and they just rip dad joke after dad joke after dad joke. There's no like
That's it.
setup or nothing.
What do you got, Dan?
It's just
What do you got?
Yeah.
Well, I heard one the other day that I've
Well,
never
tell me
heard,
about
but I
it.
really enjoyed it.
All right, tell me.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm ready for you.
All right.
All right,
Let's hear it.
go.
How do you know when a dad joke becomes a dad joke?
I don't know, Dan. Tell us.
No idea.
When it becomes apparent.
Oh my God.
You got one, Vic?
Oh, Dan.
That's bad.
What's a bear with no teeth?
I don't know. What is a bear with no
Gummy
teeth?
bear.
I like your sound effects, Dan.
I like hers. I like her too. All right.
That was pretty good. All right, you guys got nothing? All right, it's okay.
No.
It's okay.
No.
I do have one more,
All right, give me one more,
but
Dan.
it's not a dad joke.
Uh-oh.
All right, so check this out. A woman walks into her doctor.
Sounds perform.
He goes, "Doctor, I've got an issue." He goes, "Well, what is it?" He goes, "Well, nobody wants to be around me. Everywhere I go, they leave the room. I walk down the street, they run away screaming, and I don't know what it is. Do I stink? Is there something wrong with me?" And he goes, "Bend over for a second." He was an Asian doctor, right? He goes, "Bend over for a second." Just like that.
Did not do that.
Oh my God.
And so
Jesus, you can't do that, Dan.
she bends
The
over.
worst Asian.
no.
But now for a long time.
I don't know if I can laugh at this joke
Sure.
now.
Yeah,
So she say, he goes, so bend over, and she bends over, drop her trouser, and she drops the trousers, and he looks, he goes, "Oh, yes, I know exactly what is going on." And she goes, "Well, what is it?" He goes, "You got Zachary's disease." And she goes, "What's Zachary's disease?" "Your face looks exactly like your asshole."